Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting that at all. Like,
quick interview with Soh Rui Yong. So you were very close to the national record today. Oh, I think it might be here.
What's the small number for, you know?
Probably hip number.
Hey man, good to see you.
just checking in.
Yeah.
We'll be back in a sec. How you doing, bro?
Good to see you. Hi, nice to meet you. Ed. Oh wait, Australia. It's alright.
On the train, alright?
Yeah,
quite long though.
We stay not too far from the hotel, but if you come from Tokyo, yeah, it's a bit far. I feel like all the good universities, like they need like ground to train at, which is a bit hard to find in Tokyo. Oh, hi.
スタートが6時30分。
はい。
で
で、6時10分ぐらいに。
セカンドチェックは6時20分。
あ、
20分から
10分前。
20分
6:20.
から。
はい、10分前から。
10分前そこの
You
テ
just
ン
have
ト。
to go there 10 minutes before.
Ah, okay. Yeah, easy.
多分
Okay, no problem.
First of all, how did Ageo half go?
Yeah, Agio half was heaps good. Just went in wanting a good race, wanting to just be competitive, and especially after Valencia, like wasn't super fussed about running a PB. Obviously it was like the goal, but I sort of just went in with not too many expectations and just wanted to race, and came out with a PB, so I was super pumped. Had a great race, was competitive, lots of fun. So yeah, it's been a good trip and hopefully it ended well tonight. Sort of going in the same attitude, like not too fast, not too stressed, just wanted to sort of end the trip off well, run a nice 10K.
So, PB streak right now.
PB streak. I mean, I don't think I'm going to run like 28:20 tonight, but
So is it going to be solo effort or?
who knows? But I'm just not like.
It'll kind of be nice if the Japanese take it off super quick and you get
It would be.
sit for a bit.
It would be.
Then you work hard later.
That would be nice. That would be nice. But yeah, it should just be good fun.
And yeah, no blast twos again.
No last twos again. Little blast from the past.
Professional runner.
You know, just.
Wearing very old shoes.
I mean, they're just a good model, good colorway. Thought I'd just bust them out for the trip, and no complaints.
Yeah. And what's your mileage like when you're traveling and racing this much on the travel?
Last week was 119. This week will probably be the exact same. So it's not heaps. I mean, still did a workout at ASICS and still had like some intensity, but it's just been nice to just chill, single days. Yeah, just lots of recovery. I mean, for the rest of the year, this is Zatopek. Yeah, I think so. Yes. But yeah, I think big plan honestly for this year was just like to run better than I have before, and so now to PB twice, I know I'm like the fittest I've been, so it's just nice that I can just end the year off well.
Your plan was also to race less marathons, right?
Well, yeah, I haven't raced any, but also I just wanted to go into my next marathon like super half marathon fit and just quicker. Because I think if I've been in shape for like 2:9 before, or even 2:9 before, like I ran that like running a minute slower for the half. So if I'm running a minute fast half, like a 2:9, 2:10 should be like a 2:8 at least.
Favorite Japanese food?
Okonomiyaki.
Okonomiyaki? That's in Osaka thing, right?
Yeah, Osaka. But we've had it everywhere. We haven't discriminated.
What's the warm-up like for a 10K race? How many Ks?
Well, I jogged a little short run this morning. Jogged 17 minutes, and I'll do some drills, so probably about 20 minutes total. I'll probably get into that in about 3 minutes time.
Feeling good, man. I think the conditions are good. I think it's 10 degrees, and for now, not much wind.
When you're Singaporean, I feel like anything's
Yeah.
when you go overseas.
I'm a bit spoiled now because I've been away. I've been in London doing my MBA for a couple of years, so we do get decent conditions in London. I mean, cold and windy a lot of the time, but hopefully that heat acclimatization doesn't go away that easily.
Yeah.
I still race well in the heat, like when I need to, like SEA Games last year, but I do need some time to acclimatize. Can't just rock up and expect to do it.
And it'll be interesting because you're going back to Singapore after this for the marathon.
For the marathon, yeah, of all things. So, yeah, that'll be an interesting one.
What's your warm-up routine like for you for a 10K track race?
3 to 4K jogging and then drills and strides really.
Did a bit of the warm-up with Ed?
Yeah, Ed's a funny guy.
Yeah. No socks with spikes?
No socks with spikes. It kind of depends. Like sometimes when I have a new pair of spikes and I'm not sure, I wear socks the first time just to break in, see whether there are any like hot spots there. But I have run many races where my feet get bloodied up at the end if you don't wear socks, so you kind of take a risk there. But yeah, I think it's nice. It's nice to be able to feel the ground a little bit more. Now everyone's like a bit spoiled with super shoes, right? So spikes, you get back to the old ways. And
What about nerve levels? How are you feeling right now? Just calm or?
I used to get really nervous before races. Now I think now I wish I had a bit more of that youthful exuberance before races, because my heart rate doesn't get high before races now, and sometimes I feel that there's something a bit lacking. Even before SEA Games last year, you know, like the biggest meet of the region, for many of us, the biggest meet of our lives, and I wasn't nervous at all. Worked out well though, so there are pros and cons, right? Some people, they're so nervous they can't tie their shoe properly. Some people are so nervous, like they're just a wreck. But I think adrenaline does give you a huge boost, a lot of like potential energy that can be converted into race performance. So if you get nervous, don't feel like it's the end of the world. Of course, like meditation, sports psychology exercises, these are all things that I teach my kids at the academy. Not just kids as well, like the adults who struggle with anxiety before races. Yeah.
How many people are in the academy as well?
It just kind of rolls, right? Because like there are races all the time, but I think this year I've easily served more than 50 people since the start of the year. So, but you know, some come, some go, some stay the full year, some leave after they get their goal time in the target race. So I mean, my goal is really to graduate as many people as possible from the academy. Like, of course, like they want to keep coming back, I'm happy. But I always say that my goal at the academy is to teach you to know how to train, so that after a year or two, you can like graduate the academy and self-train, or like spread the philosophy of sensible and smart training to the rest of the world. I don't train that hard compared to a lot of the athletes you might put on your channel. Like you look at my Strava volume and everything, it's not very high. You know, I'm studying, I'm working.
We're comparing that to Rand Japan 250k weeks.
I mean, like that's more than double what I'm doing. But you know, props to the guy for putting himself through that, because it's really not easy and it's really taxing on the body. Just for me, like I think I got a lot of other stuff going on outside of running, so running 250k a week would be counterproductive. Not enough recovery and stuff like that.
I think you have the good lifetime base as well. Like you've been running for a long time, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, I'm 30.
That definitely helps.
Yeah, but you can only run for a long time if you don't like yourself by running too hard early on. So
Well,
just
you've done well in that, 'cause longevity. You're in the sport for way longer than everyone else.
yeah,
So,
still getting a little bit better as the years go by. So.
yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, I want to enjoy this for as long as possible, right? And I think it's a good example to set when you're in your 30s and still running well. I think that helps show people that it's possible and sensible training works. And I think it's a sport that you can hold on to for as long as you enjoy it. And you know, if I didn't last this long, I would never have like experienced stuff like the super shoes era, stuff like that can bring your performance to the next level. So imagine if you retired in 2016 actually. 2016 is when the super shoes came out. Imagine you retired in 2015, never got to experience that.
Missed out on all the fun.
Kind of, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, do you think Under Armour has come a long way in terms of shoes?
They have, yeah, they've come a long way. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if you look at the market, it's still dominated by the same major players, but you know, I think all the brands are putting their head in the game and like coming up with better and better products. So it's a really exciting time to be an athlete and observe the shoe war, the shoe technology war, and yeah, it's taking the sport to a whole new level. Like the times I was running like 10 years ago, like they're nowhere near as impressive now if if you have the same kind of times, because everyone's just running quicker thanks to the shoes. You can train harder and like train more and run better.
Cool. Alright, we got about 11 minutes to the race, so I'll
Sick.
let you.
All right, thank you.
選手会は出発後に行います。
Let's go, Rui Yong! Alright, 2:53 first K. Good job. Work together. Work together. Let's go, Ed. Let's go, Ed. Keep it up. Let's go, Rui Yong!
It's okay, because qualify for SEA Games. Thank you.
Good run, good run.
Thank you. Ah, hey, good.
I'm so tired at that moment.
Man, good job.
Oh my god.
SEA Games qualifier, right?
Yeah.
It's like I get you two to do the same videography, the exact same questions.
the exact same video. I can see the exact same thing there.
No, I can say I say more like unhinged stuff on yours. don't worry.
Yeah, that's how it's always.
I'll swear on yours.
You're alone for pretty
Yeah,
much the whole thing?
The whole
Straight
thing.
from the gun?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting that at all. Like, you even like if you know you're the quickest in the race on time, like you expect someone to come out with you. I mean, just took it out like normal pace.
Yeah.
No one was with me. Looked back after like a lap and already got a gap. And I mean, I wanted people to jump on. Like, I would have loved the company, but at the same time, like, there's no point of slowing down and letting that happen. And you know, so just sort of got on with it. But yeah, just counting down laps it's tough.
The range in the field was pretty big because the qualifying time was like 33 minutes.
Yeah.
So it was always going to spread out.
Yeah, I mean, lapping people as well adds that whole other element, like, you know, especially if you're going around corners or around a group. But I mean, yeah, it was just really good fun just to, you know, just be able to lock in, and especially like a run like that. I mean, every different race has like different challenges and stuff. And I think the one for tonight really was just like
Solo effort.
exactly being able to lock in and run solo, because I know a lot of the times I've run solo 10Ks, especially on the road, you'll run like 29:30 or something. So to be able to run like, I think 28:49 or 48, like to be able to run that solo, like without any pushing, I mean, it's like kind of perfect. Yeah.
What spikes are you wearing tonight? Is it a prototype or not?
No, well, I mean, they were a prototype, but now they're not, because these are,
Metaspeed LD or something?
they're Metaspeed LD 1, now they're up to the 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, it's cool. They're the Lightning McQueen edition, which is pretty cool. You know, yeah.
Yeah, you love designing your series.
I mean,
adding a bit of flair.
Sue me. No, but it was good fun. It was
What
good
was the
fun.
pacing like, even the whole time, or did you pick it up later?
I mean, not really. I mean, most laps were 68s.
You had the Tokai
And then there was,
calling out
most,
to the
yes.
yeah.
So most laps were sort of 68 high
Yeah.
and to 69 high, really.
Yeah.
But it's just tough because, like, I mean, even if you just like take the foot off the gas a little bit, or you run a lap where you got to go around like five or six guys, like, you know, like a 68 turns into like a 70 or something like that. And so it's sort of, yeah, just got to stay locked in.
Yeah, and give the viewers some context. So you obviously know the Tokai University coach
Yeah.
because you were here.
Yeah, I mean,
long time
so
ago.
I really wanted to come to uni in Japan and run the Hakone Ekinen. And so I came in 2019 to stay with the team, got offered a full ride, which would have been cool, but I just finished undergrad in Australia and Hakone Ekinen's undergrad as well. And I had a scholarship to do postgrad in America, so I chose that. I mean, I would have loved to have done Hakone, but I think another 4 years undergrad would just not have made sense, but it's fun to come back and
It'd be cool to see
Yeah.
you come back as a pro one day for the Hakone like
that would be cool.
corporate race.
That'd
yeah.
be cool. I mean, maybe we'll have to move to Japan sometime.
What is it? Do you like Japan?
I love Japan. We've had the best trip.
Yeah.
It's been so fun.
There you go.
We've done well. We've done well.
So the guy right in front of me I ran 31:11. That is the national record. That's exactly the national record. 10.7. Thank you. Man, I missed it by 0.6 seconds. Thank you. It happens. Just left myself a bit too much to do on the last lap.
Quick interview with Soh Rui Yong. So you were very close to the national record today. How far off was it?
0.6 7 seconds.
Yeah, we're talking about a matter of like one overtaking in lane 2 or like finishing in lane 4 or whatever, you know, which hurts a bit, but
Yeah, I mean, maybe if I had gone one lap earlier, I got it, but like, I got really faster and faster towards the end. It's just that I was trying to time it right. So like the last mile, I ran 4:45, so I closed it like way faster than I was running the first few
even visually, like you definitely sped up. Like it was an obvious negative split in the second half, and I guess you were working together with one Hong Kong guy at the start, but how was that?
Yeah, he was great, man. I wish I remembered his name, but he definitely helped me out the first half. And we was hoping for a pack. There wasn't quite a pack, so 31:11, largely solo. I think it's a good run.
Yeah, it was quite spread out, but I think you did really well. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you, man.